What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. If you're not new, this is Motor Row USA, and today we're going to talk a little bit of what repairs I need to do to my Yamaha FJR1300 so far. So about a week ago, I went to Maryland State Inspection. I need to get it done so I can register it or get a permanent tags, because right now I have temporary tags. And I went to a shop, local shop, it's called AK Cycles. They're pretty good. I took most of my bikes there, and pretty fast service. They get you in pretty quick, get it done. But they couldn't pass my bike, and I was wondering why. I kind of knew why, and there's some things that I wanted to change, even though it would pass inspection, but I wanted to change them because I wanted to, and it was needed because the bike has 45,000 miles on it. So those things are just maintenance things that needs to be changed regularly. So the bike didn't pass inspection because it had a rear shock leak. So I looked underneath. I didn't really think about it, to be honest, because usually the rear don't really blow. But this is a heavy sport touring bike. 45,000 miles, I guess it was time for a new one or an upgrade. I didn't expect that one, so that's the first thing that failed. Second thing that failed, it was head bearings and wheel bearings. And the last thing that failed for it was a cupped front tire. Yes, it has plenty of tread on it. It looks like new, but it's cupped because of the wheel bearing. The wheel bearing was bad. It caused the tire to cup. Now, if I'm riding and I take my hands off handlebars, it shakes. If I have one hand on handlebar, it's fine. In turns, when I'm going higher speed, in turn with one hand on handlebar, I can feel a little bit. But if I take the hands off handlebars completely, the whole head shake starts. So that's not fun, and it's pretty tiring because you don't want to be holding the throttle all the time in the handlebars. So I ordered a few things for it. First, I ordered the wheel bearing kit from All Balls Racing. So I got a wheel bearing kit, and I have the steering head bearing kit. This is a taper one. Usually the bike has roller bearings, which I don't really like. Taper bearings. Ball bearings. Those are roller bearings, little roller tubes. They're tapered and they're much better than the regular ball bearings. Just a lot great because the headlights are not really that bright at night, and I always upgrade the LEDs. So I bought some LEDs, 6,000 lumens. Or something like that, 6,000 Kelvin or something like that. There you go. Those are the ones. I'm gonna install those when I have all the forks out, when I'm doing the head bearings. And this is the second time the phone fell. So let me just do it again. I hope it's not gonna fall. Okay. And the last thing that I need to do, the most important thing, it's the rear shock. I just got it in the mail. It looks really good. I'm gonna show you how the shock that is on it looks like. It's all blown, full of oil everywhere. It leaked probably all the oil out. And yes, this is a replacement for it. It's an OEM. It has a few miles on it, but it's way less than my bike. And it's OEM. And it doesn't leak. That's the most important thing. I will upgrade to another, off the market suspension if I decide to keep the bike. But for now, I just need to fix this so I can get it fully registered for 2 years. And the front tire hasn't come in yet, but it's just like the tire that I have, Michelin, Dunlop Sport Max. Let me check. The Dunlop Dunlop Sportmax GPR 3000 or 300 GPR 300 GPR 300. They're pretty good. I like the grip. They're cupped. Yeah, don't mind the little dirt right there. So it has a lot of tread, but they're just cupped. So yeah, the tire is gonna come in the mail probably in the next couple of days or so. But meanwhile, I will probably take the rear shock off and the whole front end, so I can do the head bearings. I haven't done a head bearing in a long time, but it's gonna be fun. I actually ordered a bearing. What is it? Bearing gun, so I can press them all in. I can tap them in. They're a little bit small, but at least I can use them for the wheel bearings. Actually, a head bearing is one of those big sockets that I have, which is this one, and it fits perfectly over the bearing. So I'm gonna use this one for the head, for the steering. But I'm gonna use that little kit for wheels. Yeah, so let's get started, right? All right, first thing first, I'm gonna do the rear shock because it's the easiest. So I need to take out the seats, those side panels, and that little thing. There you go. Oops. First, the passenger seat is off. Then the main seat, the rider seat. Where's the little thing? There you go. Right here. I'm gonna put those here. Cleaned up this area a little bit. Yes, I'm gonna, before I put it back together, I'm gonna paint this off because the paint is all scuffed up in here from the seat. So we'll need to take those off here, this, and then those side panels. All right, so first thing first, I'm gonna take the little cowl right here. It's one should be on the other side. Okay. And then take those little snap things on. Okay. That one snapped off. Go right here. One on the other side. You guys gotta be careful with those because those break really easy. So this one should just snap off. Should have like a little rubber nipple right here. There you go. Out. The other side. This little plastic thing is off. Right here. Now we got to remove two more of those little caps. One is here. Just snap it out. And one is here. There you go. You can kind of turn it and get it out completely. First, I need to take the bolt off. The only reason I'm doing this panel thing is because I have to access the top bolt for the shock. That one is out. This one is off. You should have another thing right here. I don't think it has any other one that's holding it. Is it? Yeah, it does. And that is that is right under here. Okay. Right here. How am I supposed to access that one? Push it through here. Okay. So to access that one, you can take a longer screwdriver and push down through this little hole right here. You can see it popping up. Push it down. Should be good. Good to go. Now you can slide it out. There you go. And one should be on the other side as well. And now we have a bunch of things on the way, meaning the ABS pump. But we'll have to get in there somehow. Yeah, let me pause it for a second and reassess. All right, so on the left side of the bike, because we have the grab handle, he did not just have one of those rivets there. He just had a little bolt right here, so it's just a little bit more finicky. But as you can see right here, this is where you access the bolt for the top of the shock. So that's the bolt for the top of the shock. And then we have to take off those little dog bones. So I'm gonna disconnect it from here probably. And then the bottom bolt, of course. And as you guys can see, it's caked with oil. So this is a busted one, but it should be pretty straightforward. I just have to access the other side of the bolt, which is behind. Let's see, it's behind the whole thing right here. That should be fun. So let me figure it out how to take this bracket off, at least to move it out of the way, so I can access that little bolt, because I will need to access it. There's a battery box right there in the background. Yep, let me figure this out. Yep, that's the bolt right there behind this little cable or line right there. You see it in the back? So if I can slide the socket through there, that'll be great. I don't have to move anything. All right, after a bit of cursing and some struggle, I finally got this first bolt out from the dog bone. It was a pain because I'm by myself. I don't have nobody. So we're struggling a little bit. I had to use a vice grip so I can hold the other end. But let's see. Okay. Okay. So the dog bones are out. You got this big screw with a nut on this side. Put it this way. Now we have to take out the bottom bolt, which is easier. Struggle again. No space. There you go. Only broke it loose. That was a total fail. This was going up and down, I didn't even know. Okay, nut is out. Now let's take the bolt off. Okay. And seems like the bottom part is loose. And this one goes like this. Okay. Now the fun part, we gotta do the top. It looks like that I can actually squeeze this in. And I got it right there. It's all secured. So I'm going the other side with another 17. Put it right there and see if we can get it out. All right, I got a long 17 with an extension. So let's see if we can get this bolt out and break it loose. Let's see. Loose already. It's not really that complicated. Everybody can do this, especially if you have a second hand. Okay, seems like there's no washer on this side. But now the fun part is, I have to get a bolt out. And that's not fun. Okay, got the 17 out. Okay, I have a line in the way, so I have to. It would be nice to have two hands here, because as soon as I do this, the shock is gonna drop. So for that, I will put a bolt back in, just for this not to fall. Okay, put that down there. And let's put the socket under here. It's fine. There you go. Perfect. I hope it's not gonna fall. Let's see. I need a pair of long pliers. See if I can fish the damn bolt out from under here. The problem is I have a line on the way, and I don't want to cause too much damage to the line by holding it up. Let's see. This is a pain, guys. This is a pain. We gotta get it done. I heard there's some bearings in there that you don't wanna mess with. Okay. Oh, I forgot something. I have to disconnect the lever adjuster. The adjuster lever for softness and hardness right here. See? This I have to disconnect this. Totally forgot about it. So let's do that first. Okay, one quick tip. This is the dumbest shit I've seen Yamaha do on this bike. This lever adjuster, it's bolted over here. But to take it off, it goes through under there and the top of the damn rectifier, which is under there, if you guys can see it. So I disconnected the wires for the rectifier so I can slide it over so I can take the dang cables off. This is stupid. So can't really do it with one hand recording. So anyways, those cables go on the top of the rectifier underneath the plugs. So it seems like the lever was put in and then the cables were attached. But you know what, I managed to get them out. Yeah, it's just a pain because it's not really a whole lot of space to wiggle unless you want to take a bunch of stuff off. Now that we pull this from under there, from behind that rectifier, it's easier to get it out. So when it's gonna drop, it's gonna drop. Hopefully not completely, because I want to get the I need to get the bolt off first. Okay, I pushed the bolt through. Now where's the bolt? The bolt is here. Try not to bend this cable too much. The ABS line. Right now we're just resting right on top of that thing. And I do think that I need to take this bracket off somehow. Now I'm wondering how. This is what I'm talking about. This bracket is on the way. I pulled the line down and I pulled the bolt all the way, but it seems like it's still holding the shock. I was hoping when it hits that it's not gonna the shock is gonna be free, but it's not. I'm wondering why Yamaha did not think to put a bolt from the other side where it's super easy to slide it out, instead of putting it from this side and then put the damn plate on. But you know what? I'm not a Yamaha engineer. Great. All right, so I think I found a solution to move this bracket a little bit out. I'm just gonna disconnect the whole thing. This one connects on this side and on the other side on the subframe. So I think I can move it out a little bit after taking the last bolt out of here. So let's see what happens. So those 4 screws have blue Loctite on, or had. And now let's see if I can move this out of the way enough. And of course, it's not possible. Great. The hell am I gonna take that one off? Huh? How? I cannot slide it back enough. Isn't that great? I'm gonna take the screw out. I think it's gonna be stuck there forever. All this for nothing. Frustration settles now. Great. Okay. So I finally got the bolt out. But the problem was I had to unbolt this and prop something under here and align the edge of the bolt with the edge of that bracket, and I was able to slide it out with this. So now we're free technically, so I should be able to slide this out just fine. Okay. Ooh. So this is my old blown shock. Now I have to see how the hell am I gonna put the new one in with a bolt. I'm gonna clean up a little bit of the area, all that grime, and I'm gonna slide the new one in. Yep. Old one is out. Frustrating, but hey, it's done. All right, current situation. Shock that's gonna go in, shock that's gonna go out, and yeah, I'm just taking a little break. This was tiring to get it out without messing with that all that ABS stuff. But you know what? Get a bike with ABS, they say. It'll be fun, they say, right? Let's get it done and over with. At least I want to get this done today. And the head bearings I'll probably do on the next video. Let's do this. All right, well, it can be done. One person, no help. The shock is in. I mean, the bolt is in. I just have to put the nut on the other side. And yeah, great. I have to push it a little bit more. And it's all the way in. Yeah, it was a pain in the ass. But you had to get it done. Ooh. Yep, all the way in. So I have to torque it down and re-bolt everything up. I don't understand why Yamaha made it that way, but can't complain. That one is in. I just have to put the adjuster. I just have to bolt down the adjuster and bolt down this bracket, bolt this down, and I should be good. Let's finish it up. Okay. Now, those two have blue Loctite on, so we'll probably use blue Loctite on them. Blue Loctite. Do I have any left in it? Not quite sure. There's some. I don't know how much. But we're gonna dab it. Good. Right. Get one more dab of the blue. Blue, bitty blue. Gotta line up the other side and I'm gonna bolt it down. All right, we tied everything up. Now let's give it a test. Let's give it a test. Just, put the seat on. right, boy. All right. Looks like we did something today. Woo! Okay. Put it back together. Put this back together and we should be good to go. Woo! Okay. It only took, the total time to take it off and put it back, probably it's less than an hour. But I just waited a long time until kind of figured out if I want to take more stuff off to get it fixed or not. Hold on, let me close the garage door because the AC is running in the background. And the mosquitoes are killing me today. Okay. So, it took me a long time just to figure out how this thing is gonna work because that bracket was on the way of me getting the bolt out. But once I found out that, the bolt can be, you can slide it out without taking all that ABS stuff out, then it was easy. I just took it out, swap it out, and I should be, it was pretty self-explanatory what was next. But let me show you what I exactly did so you don't have this problem. All right, so basically what you have to do is I disconnected this nut from here, those two bolts, so this one can be loose, and I disconnected those bolts right here, 1, 2, and on the other side it's 3 and 4. So I disconnected this so the whole bracket that goes underneath, the whole metal joint that goes under from one side to another, it was loose. So I was able to prop with a screwdriver, but I just propped under there and I lifted enough for the bolt to clear this edge right here. After that, I just slid the bolt out and the rest was history. But yeah, that was the hardest part, just to take that bolt off. The rest is pretty easy. You just have to take the bolt off at the top, loosen this bolt on the bottom, loosen those, get them out, and you have to put a 2x4 underneath. A 2x4, I had that little piece right there. I put it under the tire so it'll be, take some pressure off. And yeah, it's pretty easy. Pretty easy job to do. Can't really complain. Oh, so that was it for today's video. Just changed my FJR shock on the back. One less thing to do. Next thing is to take out the triple tree right there. Change the bearings, put the new races in, slide the bearings in, and while everything is out of there, since I have a lot of space, I will put those LED headlights. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, I think tomorrow I'm gonna do it. After work, gotta get your hands dirty sometimes. Anyways, thanks for watching, and keep an eye on the channel. There's gonna be a couple more videos about this bike, fixing it. Tire is coming, didn't come in yet. Also, I ordered a brand new bar ends, the weighted bar ends, just to help with a little bit of vibration that he has, the little buzzing that everybody complains about. And yeah, in the next video coming up, hopefully it's gonna be the head bearing and the wheel bearings. Stay tuned for the next videos, and thanks for watching again.